We talked about pushing the limits in qualifying. I just talked about Kyle Busch turning early, trying to leave straighter. That was traditional. But when you do push these limits, this is what happens. This is the result of something being different at the racetracks, trying something different. That's what happens. As a driver, you have to push the issues. The negative is when you push that issue, sometimes things don't work out, like we see right here with Denny Hamlin.
And you heard immediately Mike Wheeler say, get the backup out. Take a look. This is coming off turn 4.
Yeah, so he's where he wants to be right there. He's trying to keep that corner exit opened up. Turns right here and just gets loose. See it wiggling just a little bit right there, and now he's out of that VHT and the car gets loose and he just loses it. That's why I said earlier, I think ultimately we're going to see the racetrack apply the material further off the corner. I think that they've applied it where it needs to be, but I think as far as left to right in the corner, I think now it's going to need to come out a little bit further.
Hey, Jeff, and just you mentioned how loose he's getting off the corner there. A lot of teams, as I scan the garage here, have been mentioning getting loose off the corner. And sometimes we hear that because you get a little tight in the center and you got a lot of wheel in it. But it just seems like a lot of teams are struggling with two things. Drive off, being able to put that power down off the corner, and then being able to hook up that right rear tire. And obviously the 11 is a victim of what we've seen throughout this practice.
More than likely out for a mock qualifying run, because he'd been on the track for 21 laps.
Certainly, that was a mock qualifying run. And so one of the things that's very difficult at New Hampshire, this is one of the most difficult racetracks to qualify on. And so that was his get up to speed lap. He was coming to take the green. Yeah. That's correct. So at this racetrack, because of the low banking, the car doesn't load. It doesn't build heat in the tires. Qualifying here is one of the more difficult racetracks because it takes a corner or two or three or four to ever make grip in the race car. So when he was coming to the green, he's trying to carry so much speed to the green, which is what you have to do as a driver in the lowest grip situation he's going to have. This racetrack and Martinsville are the two most difficult racetracks to build heat in the tires, to make the cars grip. And coming to get the green is the hardest part of qualifying because of the lack of that grip.
It's just another hit for Joe Gibbs Racing. They have been on quite the winless streak. None of the drivers have been to victory lane in 2017, and as I mentioned before, Kyle Busch closing in on the longest winless streak of his career. The longest he's ever gone without a win is 35 starts, and he's at 34 now. So the backup car coming out for the 11 of Denny Hamlin. It was Richmond a year ago when he got his last win. So 28 starts between those wins, and he's still looking for a win, but now he's looking at trying to get a backup car set up.